Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is time for just a word from the Word. This morning's passage comes from the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 10. And here is what it says in the King James. But by the grace of God, I am what I am, and His grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. But I labored more abundantly than they all, yet not I, but the grace of God which was with me. If not for grace. The song says, where would I be? You only know. I'm glad you see through eyes of love a hopeless case in an empty place, if not for grace. This morning, I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but this morning's just a word from the Word. I just want to remind you that wherever you are in your walk with the Lord, it is not because of your goodness. It is not because of your spirituality. If it wasn't for the grace of God, you wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I don't really know where I would be if God hadn't poured out His grace upon my life. And yet He did. And here I am. And you all can say the same as well. If it wasn't for God's grace, we wouldn't be alive. We wouldn't be able to walk with Him. We wouldn't be able to spend time in His presence or in His Word, if not for grace. This morning's just a word from the Word. I just want to point you and remind you of God's great grace in your life. He has poured out abundant blessings that you and I do not deserve. That's His grace. He's kept us from troubles that we should have gotten into. That's His grace. He's provided for us when we messed up. That's His grace. Remember the grace of God today as you walk through your day, because God has been better to us than we'll ever deserve. And because of that, He is worthy of our praise and worship today. This has been just a word from the Word, short, sweet, and simple this morning. But hopefully, I've pointed you in the right direction. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow morning.